Right, sorry about that. Technical difficulties, but I didn't realize the videos were like pausing and restarting every time the slide in the background changed. Uh, so this is, I guess, would be like part three to your reading, Taurus, to your love reading. Okay, so Eight of Good Cheer. Okay, so again, like this card comes up a lot when I read these cards, and it's like an important card to remember because a lot of spiritual teachings will be like stay away from alcohol, stay away from sex, stay away from like drugs. But like, obviously there's some pretty obvious things to stay away from. Like you don't want to be lying to your partner or multiple people and, sleeping around and lying to everyone. You don't want to do that. That's not good karma. And I feel like you also don't want to be like an alcoholic and like, you know, making poor decisions from drinking too much for the wrong reasons. You also don't want to be doing like hardcore drugs like heroin or meth or crack or whatever. Like I'm not a drug counselor, I'm not a therapist, licensed, whatever. These readings are just, help women, help moms, help people on their spiritual journeys, entertainment purposes only. I can share my advice and my stories about experiences that I've lived through. You know, you don't want to be addicted to a lot of things. Okay, basically, it's like what this card is saying. You don't want to be indecisive. You want to make the right choices for the right reasons. And that goes hand in hand with love and making love decisions about love and who you let in your life and who you don't let in your life. Okay. The Hanged Man. Oh, this looks like Jesus hanging upside down from a tree here with all this fruit on it. Okay. So this is a card that lets you know what kind of energy you're dealing with when you're getting like anxiety or you're feeling like stressed out and all these thoughts are racing through your head and you're like, what do I do here? Like, I know there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot of fruit and abundance growing on the trees. There's a lot of seeds that have been planted for right decision making. But what do I do about all this stress that I'm feeling, right? All this hard work that I've done. Now I just want to like lay back and relax, but I feel like I can't. I feel like there's more to do. I love how this hangman, his hands aren't tied, right? His legs don't even look tied. He's just finding a magical way to lay down here on this tree upside down like he's some kind of celestial being. So, right, and that's what people believe is like Jesus was a celestial being. So I really think that, you have to really understand that you can just let some stuff go sometimes. Like you can let some shit go sometimes. You don't have to, you know, worry so much that you're gonna make the wrong decision. Like, someone telling you like a tarot reader, for example, telling you like, oh, don't drink alcohol because it can lead to addiction. It's like, okay there, buddy. Like, I'm not gonna go drink like a whole fucking 10-liter bottle of vodka. Does that even exist? I don't know. I don't like vodka. So like I feel like that would be over the line. That would be over top, right? That would be like Meredith, like drinking too much, right? Booze, and then Michael like stressing out about it and trying to take her to rehab. Okay, like you have to think about your decisions and the ones that you make and what your limits are and the reasons. Don't let anyone else, even if they're a tarot reader, okay? That's the biggest lesson I learned in 2024. By the end of 2024, I realized this is the biggest lesson of all. Just because someone is on YouTube, okay, like talking about making wise decisions and what decisions could lead you toward a successful path versus ones that will lead you to a poor path, doesn't mean they're right always about you specifically. It's just general energy. They're not like, it's not specific. It's not like they know you personally. It's not like they've been through some stuff with you, standing right alongside with you. It's not like they are you. Okay, they're just going based off some general thoughts and ideas and energies that they're picking up on, and they're trying to make sense of it. And there are some that are really good at like solving things and coming up with the right answers and the best advice. And then there are others that are not so sure, and it's hard to tell sometimes because they have a lot of followers, but you don't know how they got those followers to begin with. You don't know who those people are to begin with, So just trust yourself here, okay? Strength, yeah, trust yourself here most of all, okay? Um, and here's Santa, here's good old Saint Nick feeding the reindeer, okay? There aren't like a million Santa Clauses, right? There's one Santa, right? There's one version of what you believe in is strength and courage and represents you at your best and you at your most successful and what you can do as a person. And okay, we can leave room for other interpretations, we can leave room for other ideas and input, but like at the end of the day we have to trust in our own strength, in our own courage. Okay, so let me see here, what is the spiritual meaning behind a reindeer? Because that's an interesting spirit animal. Reindeer symbolizing meaning. Okay, Santa Claus. Okay, so individuals born with a reindeer totem animal are social and leave their words with great adeptness. They enjoy helping people who get lost on the road, in the woods, or let's see, that's really interesting. Reindeer are cool. Okay, so reindeer teach us how to survive, keep going, and thrive even during the harshest weather. Delve deeply in reindeer symbolism and meaning to find out how the animal spirit guide can inspire, motivate, and enlighten you. Um, yeah. The Norse word for reindeer meant horned animal or sometimes wild animal. It's true reindeer have horns, but they're unique because both males and females grow antlers. Interesting features for reindeer don't stop there. Hoofs on a reindeer are large and act as tools. They support the creature firmly on snow with edges holding firm on the ice. The underside of the hoofs are a small hollow which reindeer use for digging in winter seeking food. Their behavior is why the French called them snow shoveler. So while Santa's reindeer may fly in storybooks, in real life reindeer are much more down to earth, acting as an emblem of remaining grounded, centered, and steady. Yeah. Wow. So I feel like for you guys, like this is very true about your nature, Taurus. You guys are earth signs. So you're very grounded. You're very down to earth. And yes, you do have a lot of magic in you. And yes, you can be helpers to, the spirit of Santa, of giving. But you also have to remind yourself of what you need. Here's Santa feeding the reindeer. You have to feed yourself the knowledge. Santa's a very hard worker. He's going off. He's working hard. He's making his dreams come, all the kids' dreams come true, but he has to make sure that he is supporting himself because without his reindeer, he can't get the job done. Without your spiritual side being nurtured and loved and emotions being supported, you're not going to be able to get the job done and support others. I think that's the message here, Taurus. And that goes hand in hand with love and partnership. You can't just have someone work for you all the time and like do all the work in the relationship. That's what I mean. Like all the work in the relationship. You can't, and then have them not emotionally support you. So there has to be a balance there. Okay. So I think that's a good place to stop it since there are multiple videos. Sorry for if there's any confusion, but three is a good number. So power three. Love and light always. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you watched this video. Please comment below, little cute comments, flowers, hearts. I don't want anything negative. Don't need that in my life. Pleasant things only. Not don't need teaching, constructive criticism. Don't need somebody watching this and then posting a video about like, me needing to do more work or some shadow work or something like that. If you're a tarot reader who watches these and then does that kind of thing, I see you. I know what you're doing. Know what you're up to. Calling you out. So yeah. Bye.